Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and the first episode of our newest streaming series, SpaceEngineers Best Served Cold. That's right. We are starting a new series, and this is the series I actually meant to have be a recorded series, but unfortunately, I've been spoiled by the simplicity and low stress of streaming. And editing is just way too difficult. Sorry, I'm going to be eating a little bit. I apologize for any noise in the mic. Just had a very short window to try to get everything set up, get the dogs out, try to fix something to eat. But let's roll into this. We're going to start from the very beginning, loading this game up. I want to show you the mods that are in the game. I'm not going to worry. Well, we're going to jump into the advanced settings just very quickly to make a couple of adjustments, and then we're going to start playing, and I'll try to explain everything that's going on. This is a survival playthrough using a custom world created by AndrewmanGaming for his 2026 SpaceEngineers Survival series that he does on YouTube. Please go check it out. It's very good, very interesting. And episode 1 especially has a fantastic opening cinematic that sets the stage for his playthrough. My playthrough, of course, does not have wonderful cinematics, so I can't really use the same backstory, because I'm sure there are things that Andrewman got planned, things that pertain to his opening cinematic and backstory that will pop up later. I'm not going to have that. I am simply using the world that he uploaded to the workshop, which you can get. I'm sorry, I don't have a link for it in the description, but I will try to get that next time. So we are basically starting the same place with the same settings and whatnot as they started their series with. So I've saved as, so I've got a solo playthrough that I'm doing on my own. It's not being streamed, of course, and then we're going to do the one here for the series. So this is the series playthrough. It is survival. Let me go ahead and show you what we've got set up here. Autosave is set. I use 35 as my generic max backup saves. That gives me a little bit of leeway there. Let's go ahead and look at the advanced settings. Similar efficiency, realistic, 3, 3, 2, 2, 15 distance, floating object limit 56. Enable radiation, enable weather, enable sun rotation. It's a 2-hour day. High density asteroid amount, safe meteor activity, unlimited world size, solar radiation intensity is light. Enable auto healing, enable auto respawn. Yeah, we're gonna enable that. Enable jetpack, enable oxygen, air tightness, enable progression is off, enable respawn is just blah. Spacesuit respawn, yeah, spawn with tools, optimal spawn distance 1,000. Cooldowns disabled there. Food consumption rate is moderate. We will have survival debuffs. We will have reduced stats on respawn. Here's where I'm going to make a couple changes. We are going to add cargo ships. We are going to add random encounters. We are going to enable wolves. We are going to enable spiders. Planetary encounters, unknown signals. We're not doing any prototech anything right now, so that is at 0. We can always change that later. Random encounter density is normal. Destructible blocks, enable weapons, preventing rocket damage, blah blah blah. Spectator camera, yes. Tool shake is turned off. Voxel hand tool convert to station. Remote block removal, yes. Enable scrap drops. I might change that later. In-game scripts, yes. Inertia tensors, unsafe torques, piston impulses, all that kind of crap. Adapt to simulate quality, no permadeath, allow subgrid damage, and no decent PCU limits. That is our settings. So let's look at the mods real quick. Okay, build vision, build info, rich HUD master, mid spaceship speed unlimited. That's pretty cool. This is pretty good. Space just got real, so it's dark. Screen gun be gone. AI enabled 1. Crew enabled. That's right. Infestation enabled. Never played with that before. Abandoned settlements. Ember Corporation. So we got Ember, Incon, Parallax, modular counter system. No HUD tooltips. Paint gun, Parallax, perpetually perturbed pirates, planet creature spawner, planting automation 2. We've used some of these before. Pravda. Nice. Reavers. That's right, we're finally going to have Reavers. Reavers. Sneaky sounds for quieter tools. Production quota. Custom planets. Miasma, Como, Komorebi, Ignis. Easy block renaming. You guys got to get that if you don't use it. Autofill bottles. Automatic ore pickup. Color HUD. Apex. Colorful icons. I think this is some of the stuff. Cooperative NPC takeover, decontamination protocol shower. This is some of the stuff that I added here. Everything from autofill bottles down, I think I added. Yeah, because of the order in which they're in, you can tell it started back over at A. Cooperative decontamination protocol shower, GPS distance helper, HUD compass, minimum drill of dust, stone particles updated, and welder ice stream reduction. Those are the ones that I added. Really, those are just quality of life stuff. Nothing crazy there. I mean, cooperative NPC takeover is not really a quality of life. It just makes it, I mean, we don't have to grind down everything. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. We're going to start this now. There are some things that, we're going to find at the beginning here that are, I'm going to say, leftovers from while AndrewmanGaming was building the world and setting it up to begin his playthrough. We'll probably just kind of ignore them. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So while this is loading, I'm going to try to give you the backstory. We're already 8 minutes in. Okay. So this is the thing. We worked with Incon. We were a member of the independent contractors. We worked on a ship, and we were probably one of the top performing engineers on that crew. Our engineer discovered that other members of the crew were working together and were quietly under the table, were skimming profits off the top. And our engineer had plans to blow the whistle on those guys. They found out beforehand, and in order to prevent getting in trouble, they basically spaced our engineer. Now, to be fair, well, I just say to be fair, they flipped a coin as to whether to just throw me out the airlock or whether to give me an escape pod. I ended up winning that coin flip. I got the escape pod, but we are not in a good situation. Okay? You just need to know that. We are not in a good situation. We have just woken up not understanding what has happened. Okay? They had basically roofied us. So we were unconscious while all that vote thing was going on. We didn't know that we were putting an escape pod. We don't know how long we've been in this escape pod. So this is how we wake up. Let's do it. Give me just a second to get rid of some stuff that, again, it just needs to be cleaned up. Okay, so this is the escape pod we're in. And we are currently not moving. If I'd had a moment to set this up beforehand, we'd kind of be drifting through space. I apologize. We do not have, we just have a passenger seat here. So we're in passenger seat. We do have oxygen, which is good. We've got a bunch of crap in our inventory. This is stuff from the scenario being built. So again, I apologize for not having this stuff cleared up before. This one we need to read. We need to create GPS markers here. And everything else is pretty much garbage. So let me real quick. I've also got multiple tools. I want to separate these. Everything else is fine there. This is going in there. That's the one we just popped. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do anything with that. Okay. So let's take a quick look at what we've got, and then I'll clean up a little bit of what I got in my inventory. 2 air vents, center glass door, interior light. This is, nothing's hidden here. We got an O2H2 gen, passenger seat, a beacon, sci-fi thrusters, ions, 1 small cargo container, a small insect connector, a small oxygen tank, survival kit, and a warfare battery. That's it. That's all we've got. So this is everything. We've got 316 ice. That is not a lot of ice. We've got a little bit of food. Actually, we have a decent amount of food, but this is not like high value food. So we've got a little bit of fruit bars. We've got a little bit of, we got 1 chili pack, and then we've got a flatbread. Nothing is more than 35% fill value. That's it. So we need to get ourselves straight. We are activating self-recovery survival protocol Delta. We have a space pirate beacon that is nearby. So we are probably going to be making use of a number of things. And I'm going to go ahead and take this moment to hop out, hide from the sun. And I'm going to get rid of a bunch of stuff, so bear with me. Because this is stuff we don't need to have. And that's unknown signal. We probably definitely want to take advantage of unknown signals. So we've got a beacon. We're good there. Let's just go ahead and get over to this and see if we can get something. Because again, we're kind of in a bad situation. Right now we have no way to control our pod. We're just sitting in open space. So we need to find a way. And great, Parallax is already in the area. So my main goal for this playthrough, survive, and then we're gonna get revenge on these guys. Oh, that's definitely not bad. We'll take that. I'm going to go ahead and move this to here, there, there. Oh, shoot. I forgot to add grabby hands. That's the other thing I needed to add. Sorry. We're going to add improvised experimentation. And, I'm not going to do advanced welding yet. We might. Not so much for the welding as it is going to be for the being able to disconnect things. And we need to save every resource we can. We need to figure out where we're going to go. Shoot. Almost went by it. Okay. Actually, before I don't want to shut that because I don't want to waste anything here. Let's we need to be able to pilot this thing, and the best way we're going to be able to do that right now is with a remote control. But we're going to need a remote control, and then we're going to need a way to actually maneuver this thing, and that could get challenging. So empty in all this. We're going to put. Let's get a remote control, and eventually we need to have a gyro. So let's go ahead and put a gyro there. You'd have enough to make that. I don't think we've got the large. I don't think we have the large steel tube that we can. Try. Nothing else will get it set in place. Yeah, we need a large steel tube. I have to see where we can find that. I don't know if we got. Not messing with an oxygen tank. No motor there. No motor there. Okay. So we may have to. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I don't want to go anywhere near that oven tide. Food. I'm going to go ahead and pop one of these. And we don't have a ton of room in here, so storage is going to be a problem. So we need to be careful. I really don't need that gun here either right now. Those are the only two things. Okay, so let's see. Let's kind of try to figure out where we want to go. Get to a nearby asteroid. We need to get some ice. That is for sure. Ice. Stay away from the oven tide. All right. Okay, so this cluster of asteroids that we see here just to the bottom left of that red planet is kind of centralized inside a bunch of asteroids. So I think I want to try to get us to that. And if we can do that, I think we can use that as a place to start our work. Nope. This isn't going to matter all that much right now. We have no gyro, so we're really just kind of in a bad spot. I do want to... I want to start moving kind of toward the red planet over there, so we're going to do that first. Just going to use dampeners and our fixed directional thrust. So 13. Ideally, what I'm hoping is that we're going to have, if another unknown signal pops up, we're going to be able to get that and hopefully get a large steel tube. If we can get a large steel tube, that is going to allow us to finish the gyro, and then we should be able to fly this like we would any ship. So you'll also see our buffs are already to level 3 again. If I'd had a little bit better chance to prep this, we would be starting at level 1. We do want to keep an eye on iron. Anything, especially any of the basics. Any of the basics, we're definitely going to want to keep an eye out for. And it looks like our... Okay, so Parallax has bit the dust. I'm going to go forward and down some, because like I said, I want to kind of get to this group. This group of asteroids right over here. This is where I want to kind of start. We're going to go ahead and turn that down. Start slowing down. We're also going to need to start thinking about storage, because like I said, we do not have a lot. And right now I am saving oxygen for just when we need to fill our bottles. It looks like a skull. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. You see that? It looks like a skull. The far right is nuts. That's where we're going though. I think it's just shadows. Just hoping we'll be able to find the resources we need. We also need an unknown signal, like with the quickness. Idea how we line up here. Till we can turn, this is going to be a challenge. I'm not seeing any signs of ore deposits too. That's kind of bothering me. we get to 15. It's not real easy with these small little thrusters. Oh, we need an unknown signal. This makes our trash removal is where it needs to be. Still not seeing anything. Maybe some ice? Might have some ice. Yeah, I think that's ice over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's ice. Man, we really need an unknown signal. Really need an unknown signal. Badly. Let's go ahead and start that, and I'm going to start moving us forward. This asteroid that's kind of the closest to us here, the one in front, I'm going to put it right behind us. That's the one I'm kind of aiming toward, because I think yeah, I see it. It's light blue. There's ice on that. There's ice on that asteroid, so. We need an unknown signal, man. Heading down a little bit. I also need to get an idea of how the sun is rotating, because we're probably gonna want and or need. Oh, there's some nickel. Looks like nickel right there behind our ship. There we go. That's good. Looks like some more ice. It would be great to see some iron. That would be amazing. 23 minutes on our power. Okay. Ice, though. Ice is our priority right now, just because we have a limited amount of ice, and this is our only safe breathable airspace. So lots of ice. I'm saying ice there. At least we're kind of close to some ice. Really need an unknown signal badly. Very badly. Okay. Drop down a little bit. Just gonna grab we're just gonna grab a load of ice real quick to fill our O2 H2 gen. Probably grab some stone to throw in to start getting some basic materials. And we got nickel on this one too. Okay. O2H2 gen. That's great. But we want to fill. I want it full. Okay. Don't know if we need 3 full loads. That's what I'm... Yeah, see. Full. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we're already... Inventory is an issue. So let's... Golly. Oxygen's already at 47 in the tank. Hopefully this will help us get rid of some of the ice and it can get going. Okay. We need storage. So let's take some of these materials here and make room for some storage. Commercial hopper. And I don't want to result to piracy yet, but we may not have a choice here before too long. Thank goodness these seats can hold so much. It is crazy. I need interior plate. That should have gone in there. Didn't know. Okay. Probably some of those. Don't need these anymore. Let's go with... Go on, give me bucks. Go with the medium. That in there. We just need interior plates and motors. Okay. I can make. All right. I want production. Let's go to add 1,000 gravel. And then components. I'm just going to go ahead and go to inventory and add these to the... All right. Let's do that first. And we need to go get some stone. I'm try to stay in the shade. We got an unknown signal, so we're going to go for that in a minute. I'm just grabbing a load of stone to take and put in the survival kit. Okay. Large steel tube, please. Please, please. Large steel tube. Solar panels. Huge. Such a big deal. A bit of cobalt, that's okay. I'm gonna leave this stuff in here for right now. But I'm gonna show you something you need to do with these. Because all of these components on unknown signals, every component's been renamed to special content power. Select everything. Show the block in the terminal. And if you've got the easy renaming mod, go down here and hit reset name. Takes everything back to what its default vanilla name is. Makes things so much easier. And then while you've got everything selected, go ahead and set the owner to me, or you in your case. Okay, that way if you're ever towing one of these back to your base and you've got a gun on your base, it doesn't start shooting it up because it thinks it's a bad guy. Okay, look at this. This is going to be huge. Huge. I need, is that a large steel tube in there? No. What do we have here that has possibly large steel tubes? We may not have it. There we go. The thruster. Okay. That's fine. We're going to take large steel tubes from this thruster. Right. We're going to do a quick generic GPS here so we can come back. Our trash removal is turned off, so we don't have to worry about that disappearing. Okay. We're going to head back to our survival, our escape pod. We're going to throw that large tube in there. Nice. Okay. And let's see. We're gonna mark this area. Screw it. We'll do it in the chair. Air vents. Depressurize off. Now we got oxygen. We got plenty of ice, so we're good there. We're gonna go ahead and mark this location. This is gonna be, we've seen nickel, we've seen ice, and I'm just gonna put it at the beginning of this, starting. Okay, it's just that this is like the first place we started actually doing anything. It's really just a reference for me. Remote control. Control. Now, we have, because we made the groups of ions and then reverse ions, I'm going to go ahead and add those to the toolbar. 2. We'll probably end up putting a camera or something there. That's why I'm doing that. And since we have a connector, let's go ahead and throw that connector here. And everything else is fine. I'm not worried about anything else right now. Look at that. Nice. So we're going to head back to, that's not, we don't have a window, so it's not going to be like super easy to see, but we're going to head this way. We're going to finish, we're going to take components that we get off this unknown signal, and we're going to throw those into our medium cargo container so we can finish that. That way we've got storage, some kind of storage, whether it's more ice, whatnot, it doesn't matter. That's where it's going to go. Right now, again, we're just trying to get ourselves not safe. We're hitting those priorities. First, we needed oxygen, right? We needed ice so we could get oxygen. And then we need to power to keep power. That's why those solar panels are so important. And then shelter, and then food. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that. I'm going to go ahead and speed up. We only have one forward thruster. But we have 2 reverse thrusters, so we should be able to slow down twice as fast as we speed up. So I'm going to go ahead and speed us up because we'll slow down faster. If we can start getting this stuff. Just trying to see here. I'll go ahead and try to start slowing down. Yeah, not too bad. Get down to 15. No, I'll get down to 10. Try to park in front of it, maybe block the sun a little bit. The other good thing with this is we'll be able to, hopefully we'll be able to take this battery. It's just a small battery, but it's still better than nothing. Add it to our ship here, our pod. Go. Up a little bit. No, back up. There we go. Okay. Let's go. I'll group these and put those on the bar eventually. Do I have my inventory? Okay. Interior plate. Nothing more I can put there. But we need what? Interior plate, 3 motors, and that's it? Yeah, we'll find that here. Not what I want. A little bit of interior plate will help there. I'd rather have a... I think I'd rather have a light than... Will this work? I don't know if this will work. Yeah, well, huh, wild. Okay. Let's see. Camera would be good. These are not really necessary. That is definitely not necessary. Alright, that's going to be enough to get our box started. We'll still need motors for it to be complete, but it's usable. It's functional. That's the important part right now. Okay. We can put the ice in there for right now. It's not ridiculously important to do so, but all this, yeah. All right. What did I need here? I need girders. You're gonna get 2. You know what? I'm going to move that. Putting the camera right there. Still have that in my thing, right? Yeah. Get rid of that. Add camera. Don't need that because we got it on the unknown signal. Now we'll put that right. After we grind it off. Oh, good. Another unknown signal. Maybe we'll get some stuff cooking here. How far away? Oh, it's not far at all. Can't see what it... Not seeing any sparks. What else do we got down here? Small steel tubes are definitely going to help. Got another O2H2 gen, which probably has some more ice in it. Again, you won't know. You won't know until you go in and change the setting on that to show an inventory, because it doesn't. Show an inventory. Medium cargo. Show an inventory. So, it's a little crazy. But, motors. And I don't have girders though. We'll have girders in a minute. But right now we don't. Girder, see? There's our light. All that ice. Rice. Okay. Great thing is we got 22 metal frame or metal grids from that hydrogen thruster, which is good because we need it. But we also, you gotta check these little panels. There's at least one metal grid in there. It's good stuff. Everything on top. So we are down to solar panels, that, and a battery. What is that? Light star? Oh, that is really close. That's not good. Let's see what a light star looks like. It's hard to tell from that angle. Thanks. Okay. No worries. We're just going to get this... I don't want to mount this. We need to mount it. How do I want to mount it? Got it. Shouldn't need that anymore. Solar panel, please. No, it seems silly, but...
Energy low.
Other thing. That one's on. Those were turned off. Remember that too. They turned those daggum things off. It's ridiculous. God, I hate that. I really do. Still got to get that unknown signal. Get power. Yeah, real quick. Just let me sit in the seat. Not far away. Let's go get it. Hopefully it's got some good food in it. That would be nice. Hopefully it's not a runner. Ooh, modular cargo. Okay. That's some big storage right there. Food. Yeah. We got food. Not the way I wanted it. Control. Remember, select all. Make it visible in the terminal. Reset the name. And then go to your modular counter. Parachute hatch. Parachute hatch. And show those in the inventory screen. Oh. And make sure everything is change ownership. Okay. There you go. What I may end up doing is once we finish attaching the small grid battery, or the small battery, to our pod, I may end up bringing that over here, because we got a battery on this too. We probably want to take. Okay, take this. I need to make landing gear to hold on to this stuff. Again, real quick, this one should be, we should be able to delete that because we should be able to see ourselves. And we'll do a new one in this position. Yep, we can see ourselves. We don't need to. 51 on our exposure level. We're gonna have to eat some food. We're really hoping we can find some decent food soon. We're not in a good spot right now, food wise. Not digging that. Not digging that at all. Okay. Quick change on our tools. No, this is not a fantastic anything. But okay. Go. We need... Don't think I need that anymore. I do need merge blocks. Because we don't have... Because I haven't done the advanced welding. We are going to need merge blocks. Come on, man. Where are you? There. Dadgum. Shoot. Wait a minute. Get full energy, right? Don't want to knock that battery, though. For the best reflection. Should be right, yeah. Now, I'm just going to stick this battery on, probably on top of this newest medium cargo container. Did add that, right? Yeah, I did. I think we can do this. Especially if I can stay there. That'd be great. I'll try to get it in there. It's going to be... It's not going to be like super easy to do, but we're going to try it. It just makes it easier to pick up future ones. Why are we moving? Did I bump it? Why am I moving? Okay. This is going to be so hard to do. Oh. Just realized I set myself up because, oh yeah, it's not going to be fun. Did I bump it? Seems like it's moving. didn't think I bumped it. Something weird is happening. I can't tell if it's me moving. That's moving. Stop. That's weird because I didn't. Usually you bump it, I mean, it tumbles through space. It's not small. Come on. Bingo. That's how you do it. Yeah, take those parts. Yeah, put them away. All right, what do we got? Staying away from that Zencon. I don't know if that's the guys, because that's a drop ship. Wouldn't surprise me if that was them looking for me. I should probably change my beacon. Hopefully they won't notice it. Waste container. There we go. I'm going to bring that down to about 10. Need to get back. So they're getting closer. Need to get out of here. Yeah. Shoot. Forgot we had that. Get out there and get that modular container. Well, we've taken care of a few of the things that we need, like that were priority for like the immediate actions. We've got power, and we've got oxygen. We've got solar panels we can use to maintain power on our pod. And we found ice. So now that we've got that, we just need to start working on a shelter. It looks like they're losing interest. My thought is with this modular container is again using it as a I think I'm just going to merge it onto our pod for storage purposes, because we're going to be doing a lot of stone collection until we can get the materials to get a proper miner. I don't know if I have the parts to do it. John, great to see you. It's been a while. Thanks for jumping in the chat. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you. We're starting a new series. We had some less than pleasant co-workers who decided to jettison us in an escape pod before we were able to tell corporate that they were skimming off the top. So we're just trying to right now we're just trying to survive, and eventually we're going to track those guys down and make them regret doing what they did. So that's the plan right now. That's right. We're up and down on this guy, aren't we? Can't do anything there. Can do something here. I don't know if this will break my airtight, though. That's not right. Just losing my mind. I have forgotten the conveyor orientation for the survival kit. On the top. Okay. That's kind of crap. I'd be able to do the bottom. See if I could get away with doing this on the bottom. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'd have to take this. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Still doesn't. So that's how it gets O2. I'm not thrilled with this. Oh, I need to get out of the sun. All right. Let us see. Like I said, I want to attach this. But that was the place to do it. At least that's what I thought. If I do it to the top, I may not be able to keep my air tight. Man, we need another. Just saying we need another unknown signal, and there it is. Been there the whole time. Need food. Need a banana beef. That's what we need. Banana beef for an unknown meal. Oh no. Can't tell what that is. Oh, it's another. Oh, okay. Another modular. Well, we're certainly not going to run out of storage. Back here. Please say that we... The computers are great. We're going to need them to build an assembler. But man, it would be so nice to have some regular food. Because we're getting down to our last few rations. I really got to figure out the best way to attach these guys. I could put him that way. That's kind of cheesy, though. Yeah, I'm not digging that at all. I really don't want to put him... Okay. Let's find out what our conveyor network actually looks like. Okay. Oh, that means I've got... Should have... Okay. Might be able to work something out here. Oh, I got inventory. Okay. Let's throw this over here. This is gonna be crazy. But go and get rid of that. Shouldn't need that. I don't think we'll need that anytime soon. Let's go ahead and grab a tiny conveyor. Where you at, baby? There you are. Okay. I need one of these. And then I need a conveyor converter. That should work. I don't believe that, man. We did start making some stuff, though, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Golly, that's not going to be far enough. Crap. So I need to come out at least 3 blocks. I think 3 blocks. Yeah. Give me that. And then give me that converter. like that. Get rid of that. That. And we'll worry about the other stuff. It's gonna look weird, but it's gonna work. Why can I not? Can I not make those? Nope. Don't have enough iron. So many to, which would really suck that I'd have to take one of these apart. Yeah, that would do it. Man, I don't want to. So annoying. What can I take apart in here? One motor. Okay, so that would be one conveyor. I think I need 2 for the conveyor junction. Yeah. So I need 4 total. One there. No, it's 2 there. Do that. Okay. And then we just need, and I don't know if I'm going to have the material to do this. We're going to need ice. Good. Go ahead and get rid of this. And I need 2 merge blocks. That's going to be nigh impossible. 2 more motors. Need to figure out where I can get 2 more motors. I could just say forget the door. It's 2 motors. It's not going to break everything. Yeah, we're going to be heading back to the we're going to be heading back to an asteroid here shortly. I'm just trying to collect these things while I can. Let's see. So this is going to be, let me put 5. There, and then then I need to put... I just totally had that facing the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Five. There we go. There we go. Got another unknown signal. Not that far away, too. That's good. Okay. Dump all this back in the door. Let's get this guy connected. Whoa. Whoa. Christopher Walken. Hopefully we're not going to cook this thing. I don't think we will, but we'll see. Yeah, we're going to be close. We're going to be close to cooking it. I'm just hoping we can grab it without destroying anything. Bingo. As Cricket would say, bingo, bango. And okay, so we're going to go up to DB1. We're going to connect that guy. And then I'm going to swing down and grab that other unknown signal. Hopefully have some food. It's like, please have some food. Please. 12 minutes is plenty of time. Oh, guys. Man, I just realized what time it was. We are getting close to having to wrap up this episode. This one has started out... I will say it has started out differently than the one I began the recorded through. You got the remote control. No, it's facing the right way. We just have more reverse thrust than we have forward thrust, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with. But based on the way that our passenger seat is oriented, I don't mind. It probably would be more ideal to have the forward thrust behind you, you know? As far as like 2 thrusters versus 1, but it ain't no thing right now. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'm in a mood today, guys. Sorry. If you're here for my for the first stream today, I was freelancing it, singing. Can't really tell you why. In that mood. So again, John, in case you missed the first part of this, we started out with just this escape pod and no way to really control it. So right now, we're just trying to gather enough resources that we can make the necessary adjustments to start trying to rebuild and something. So that's why I'm not grinding down a whole lot here. We're just I'm grabbing stuff and attaching it. Gremlin light. Or stay away. Okay. So I'm gonna try to move around here. So I'm gonna grind down the important stuff. Actually, what I need to do before I try to set this up, I need to figure out the batteries on the front. Okay, yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. Like this. Pretty close. Go forward a little bit. All right. Sorry about the dogs. Or dollies. Sounds like she's playing with her sibling, but she's not. She's actually trying to get my attention. She's like, hey, it's after 4. We should be going outside. It's like that. So. There's motors. Some motors, right? 6 minutes left on that unknown signal. Yeah. And I better not have this thing turned around wrong. So I gotta get that unknown signal. There's the battery. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. All right, Mom Bear. Just gonna go ahead and put this stuff on. That off. Come on. And get that door off. Silly dogs. Yep. Sorry, guys. Got 4 minutes on the other unknown signal. Bingo. All right. So we need to be heading this way now. Six. We'll go ahead and get rid of DB1. And... I'll run ahead and grab what we need to. Going to end the episode soon, or will you make it longer? No, we are going to be... We got about 20 minutes left. That's about it. Oh, nice. More solar panels. Oh, and an ion thruster. Oh, so awesome. Yeah, these, John, we've been doing, I've been trying to do some shorter episodes, just to make it easier for people to be able to watch them instead of doing the 4-hour streams like we had been. Just doing, like 2-hour, mostly 2-hour. Sometimes it, you know, it varies, but trying to stick to around 2 hours just makes it easier for people to die, you know, because that's a lot of time. 4 hours, well, it's just a lot of time. And you guys, gummit. Sorry. That's a lot of your guys' free time to sacrifice for that, you know, for just watching me play. So I thought by doing some shorter stuff that it's just easier for people to watch, say, a 2-hour stream than to devote, you know, 4 hours. So. Delta, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I just wanted to... Yes, I could make that into a drone. That's a great... Man, that is a great unknown signal as far as components-wise. Whoa, whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. I mean, between the solar panels, the large ion thruster, and the battery, come on, man. It doesn't get a lot better than that. It only has a small cargo container, but man. I think there's... Well, we'll look here in a second. There's 12 thruster components in that. Now, the large steel tubes are one thing. But I could add 12 more thrusters to this if I've got the large steel tubes. It doesn't get much better than that. So craziness. Need to turn this on. Give ourselves a little more power. What is that? That is not what that is supposed to be on. That's not supposed to be on discharge. That is on auto. There we go. Auto. On. Okay. So we're going to have to group these things. But that freaking large battery right there. Small grid large battery. Money. Good stuff. But yes, this could be made into a drone quite easily. Unfortunately, we are not at that point of the game where that's really ideal for us. So we're going to, we'll incorporate it into our stuff. I'll just have to figure out where. Yeah, have to figure out where. Could do it like that. I won't, but I could. Let us see. What can it be? World of pure imagination. I don't know why she didn't go out with brothers. Cather, settle down, girl. Don't freak out. Crazy girl. Okay. It's metal grids. Gotta love it. All right. Okay. So how do I want to do this? So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grind down the thruster. And we're going to make... Ah, there was stuff underneath. Okay. And we're going to make an additional forward thruster, just so we're even up that way. Okay, so that gave us a little more in that direction. But what we really need to do is figure out what to do with this battery. Yeah, that'll work. Our last food. That is not good, guys. It's not good at all. All right. Oh, it's going crazy. For our next episode of this series, I will install improvised experimentation so that we've got grabby hands, and we can use that to move some of that stuff around. This is not going to be easy because solar panels kind of get in the way of being able to see well. New unknowns? That's a longer way away. Man, it's got to have food if it doesn't work. Like I said, we're in trouble if it doesn't have food. That's about right. Go ahead and move forward a little bit. I got to add that thruster to the group, by the way. How are we there? Oh, we're not bad. We got that pretty close, man. We got that pretty close. We should be able to magnet this. There we go. Okay. Good thing is we'll be able to remove this. Let's get our ions grouped. There's our new one. Save that. Need to get some batteries grouped together. Guy needs to be on, he's on auto, on. Everybody else is, yep, okay, we're good. Real quick. View, bats, recharge on and off, on, okay. Let's go get that. Let's go get that unknown signal now. Clanging gremlin. It's going to take a while to get to this guy. Battery is only connected to the merge blocks. Yes, but the merge blocks, when they're connected to each other, create one grid. So we are actually getting power from that battery. But I want to be able to remove it. That's why that's why I stuck it straight out like that instead of flush against, you know, more than one contact point. So that I could drop that battery off for future placement. Kind of hate that we're getting further and further away from our ice, our little asteroid group. Right now we need food. All right. So we're in the last few minutes, guys. Anyway, I am really excited to check out this system that AndrewmanGaming put together, this world. Check out some of the custom planets that are in it. I've been to Komorebi before, but I haven't been to any of the others. Where Reavers are in this one, and you guys know I have not played with Reavers in a scenario yet. So I will, John. I am. The dog hates my singing. That is classic. That is so awesome. Sorry. Well, I had to have you remove everything else. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start slowing down. So right now my streaming days are Tuesdays and Fridays. And we do 2 streams. The first one starts at roughly noon Central Time, or same as Chicago. And that's roughly 2 hours long. And that's the first, well, yeah. Right now it'll be, the first one will be our final exam series. Then we take a half-hour break, and then we do another 2-hour stream. And that will be, right now, the second one is going to be this series that we just started. Best Served Cold. So, Tuesdays and Fridays are my primary stream days. Occasionally, real life affords me enough free time to throw in some spontaneous streams, but right now I've got enough on my plate that I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. So Tuesdays and Fridays, and that's when we're going. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. John, it was good to see you again. Delta, thank you so much for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And go and get our stuff up before we wrap up. But yeah, John, Delta, thank you for coming and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the concept. Whatever. Just suggest any kind of stuff. I know I haven't seen John in ages. So if what do you call it? You get a chance, check out AndrewmanGaming YouTube channel. He's got a series that he's doing on SpaceEngineers 2, and he's probably nine episodes now into his 2026 survival series. His episodes are 45 minutes to an hour long. They're not too long, easy to watch, and really creative guy. Thank you, AndrewmanGaming, for creating this world for us to play in and me to share it on this stream. You're awesome. And guys, I'll go ahead and let you go. I hope you have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. Carry that rad kit. And I'll see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.